There is a huge announcement, yes, from President Joe Biden himself. This is going to affect a lot of American people, a lot of U.S. citizens. They're definitely going to want to be in touch for this. Guys, welcome back to another show. Thank you so much for tuning in. We've got a ton of news for you today, this morning. Hope you're having a wonderful morning. My name is John Miro, back again with True Life Investing. President Joe Biden is making some pretty big moves. And again, we're not trying to be biased, but we definitely want to take advantage of all the information provided to let you know that there are more ways for you to get more money. That's all that we're trying to do, is help you guys out with True Life material and just making sure that you know exactly what is going on. This late afternoon, tonight, we'll be doing a giveaway. So giveaway, we're going to put that in the thing below. Giveaway tonight. Like and subscribe for your chance to win. Devin, what's going on? All right. Thanks so much for tuning in. We got some news for you guys and definitely want to keep you updated on what is going on. All right. I'm going to pin that so that way it's up there. But yeah, we got a ton of news this morning. Good morning. Thank you so much for tuning in. Remember, guys, tonight I'm trying to let everybody know in every video that we do today, make sure to like and subscribe for your chance to win. We're going to be doing a giveaway tonight. And James Hubbard, you awake? Yes, I am awake. Deanne Scott, thanks so much for being a supporter of the channel. Daryl, what's good, my brother? If you guys would love to support the channel, we do a separate giveaway for those that support. I believe the membership, Deanne Scott can tell us, I think it's $2.99 per member, $2.99 a month, but gives you an opportunity to win a lot more money. I think we gave Veronica, I think she got a $400 Apple Watch, so definitely worth it. But let us know, guys. Yep, it is. Okay, cool. So yeah, you can win Apple Watches up to $400. There's a lot of big prizes. I think someone was wanting an iPad, so make sure to join our membership to win a huge prize. Join our membership for $2.99 for a chance to win a huge. We'll do an iPad to win an iPad. And you know, everybody could use the iPad reading, especially if you read. iPad would be great, and you know, so definitely want to let you guys know. All right, so again, what we want to do, and I told you guys, I've said it a few times, we're going to be doing a lot of videos, and what we're going to try to find is that middle ground to where we've got 500, 600, 700 people watching at every single time, and we're trying to do different things, huge announcements, figure things out to see what we can do to make sure that you guys are getting updated. But check this out. President Biden is taking action to lower costs for families and fight corporate ripoffs. Have you ever felt like when you buy something, when you go to the store, you're kind of being ripped off because of the high prices? You feel like maybe their margins are way too high. You're paying too much out of pocket and they're just pocketing it all. Well, this leads me to a story, and not really a story, but it's do you guys remember Tyson? The Tyson food place? And there was a let's see. Yeah, so Tyson, now they're not doing so good, but you know how that goes. So what happened was Tyson, the food goods that do like chicken nuggets, chicken, beef, all that stuff, what they had done is over the last couple of years, they have raised their margins like high, and their sales actually never went any higher. Their sales were consistent, but they made a ton of money. And even though there was a huge, you know, there was news about it, it was on the news, they were talking about it, that how can a company who never made any more in sales, but almost double their profits, is because they raised their margins. And so Joe Biden has come in and said, you know what? We're going to take action to lower costs for families and fight corporate ripoffs. President Biden is finding lower costs for American consumers, and he is taking action to address corporate price gouging. Congressional Republicans have no plan to lower costs for Americans and have instead proposed giveaways to the wealthy, big corporations, and big pharmaceuticals that will increase the cost of prescription drugs, utility bills, health insurance premiums, and student loan payments for millions. If that is not one thing that affects us all, whether it is prescription drugs, utility bills, everybody, if you live in your own place, apartment, you've got to pay utilities. For those that have health insurance, which if, I have several friends that don't even have health insurance because it costs so much. Going through a company, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. His company was trying to charge him like $1,600 a month. And it was, how can you afford that? So student loan payments, how many students? There was 27 million students that were voting for Joe Biden because he said he would give them up to 20,000 private debt cancellation off, or 10,000 if you're just a college student. And American families went through a lot as price surges due to supply chain disruptions during the pandemic. And guess what? This whole war in Russia, Putin's energy and food price shock. So the administration took action to get supply chains back to normal, and inflation has declined by 2/3 from its peak, which, give or take, I don't feel like it's come down that much, but it has come down a little bit. Prices have fallen over the past year for the key household purchases, which, mostly everybody uses: gas, milk, eggs, toys for the kiddos, appliances, car rentals, or airfares. But some companies, this is where this is coming into play, are keeping prices high, even though input costs are falling and supply chains are back to normal. President Biden is calling on the corporations to pass along savings to consumers by bringing prices down. He is cracking down on corporate ripoffs, including junk fees, price gouging, and shrinking packages. Yes, to hide price increases, which is shrink inflation. The administration has taken on big pharmaceuticals to lower prescription drug costs and cap insulin at $35 a month. Big banks to bring down overdraft fees from $35 to $4, and major airlines to eliminate family seating fees. Lower costs for working families. President Biden is taking on corporate price gouging by banning hidden junk fees and calling on corporations to pass their savings from their reduced costs onto consumer. Instead of supporting efforts to lower costs for consumers, there's a lot that they want to do to eliminate and make sure that you're getting the most money possible. And again, this is a big thing when it comes to your American consumer. For you guys that are buying things every single day: milk, eggs, gas, toys for your kiddos. Maybe you're out there working and, they've got a lot of hidden fees that you don't really see, but they've put those in other things. And that you're like, wow, how did I walk out here paying $100 and I've got just a handful of items? And these are things that price gouging is a big thing in our country, where supply chain, now we're not so much in demand, but there again, it's got back to normal. And now prices need to get back to normal. This is going to affect millions and millions of Americans, especially for you guys that have that use prescription drugs, insulin. A lot of these drugs prices are just through the roof, and he wants to get a hold on that and make sure that you are getting the best price possible when it comes to getting taken care of. Again, I understand that. I remember I went to go get my flu shot, and I had a tetanus shot, and having to find a health care place that worked with my insurance was a little difficult. But then I found, then they said, well, Walgreens pharmacy will do it. And I said, okay, cool. So I waited a few minutes, talked to their guy, and they're like, according to your insurance, you're going to be paying probably $150. I'm like, what? I thought the flu shot was free. I thought a tetanus shot would be $20. And he's like, yeah, you might want to go to the U.S. Health Department in our local area, and they could probably do it for free. But, good luck trying to get into that. So I think I went to another place that took our insurance, and they charged me $50, I think it was, which is not bad. I can't complain. It's better than 150. But at the same time, I thought flu shots were free. So I guess it was the tetanus shot. But there again, you guys know that everybody's trying to make money, and the amount of money that it takes for their people to do all that stuff, insurance, all that good stuff. There's a lot to it that, we really don't get to see. When you go to the grocery stores, you've got the top, food places like Publix, Kroger, Walmart, Target. Then you have places like Save a Lot, Cash Savers, Food Line. Maybe sometimes it's hit or miss, but you got a lot of not really big chains when it comes to food and stuff, and you see the drastic change in price. What I never understood is, how can you go to two different grocery stores for the same thing and see two different prices? It's crazy. It blows my mind. But at the same time, that's the realization, the reality of the world that we live in, is that there are margins set by companies at a certain margin. And what's happened is, because of the pandemic, because of the things that we've dealt with in our country, the American consumers have had to pay the price for these goods. And unfortunately, we've been given the option of take it or leave it. And you and I both know, well, we need groceries, we need gas, we need things to live. And so we almost have to take it. But yet again, Joe Biden is doing some big things to help save Americans more money annually. So what he's saying is that they've done a research and they found out that Americans pay $90 billion each year in junk fees. These hidden fees are everywhere, making it harder to really compare shop. Leading consumers pay up to 20% more. And again, like I said, all these bigger chains, you do pay a little more. And I get it. They got a nice facility. I get it. There's a lot of, good quirks to come with it. People love Publix. People love going to Walmart. People love that one stupid hair won't stay up. People love, and listen, my wife loves Publix. I always say, I go Walmart or something's a little bit cheaper, but there again, there's a lot of things out there that price gouging has been taking advantage of the American consumer. What I kind of haven't really understood is, in Portland, Tennessee, diesel prices at the Circle K is $3.65. Okay. Everywhere in that area down the road, interstate, $3.65. But there's this one gas station off to the side, kind of in the middle of apartment area. Diesel is $3.47. And I thought, man, 20 cents difference. How is that possible within a 3-mile radius? And again, margins, who they're getting it from. And it to me, I just don't really understand why things still cost as much. One of the biggest things, and you can let me know down in the comments, is how is interest rates on vehicles and houses over 6%? Now, for some of you guys that are older, back in your day, man, interest rates were amazing. But how could you expect to buy a house with a 6 to 8% interest rate? Isn't that mind blowing? I just, I don't know. I don't see how people are buying houses. They're building them like crazy, but to buy them, oh gosh, guys, it's pretty crazy, And you probably wondered, when will interest rates go down? So it's a positive sign, but the feds, let me tell you what the feds say. The feds say that interest rates will go down in this year. So, that's good news for everybody, because, I would definitely love to refinance some vehicles that I have. I love to refinance some things. And this is where, I feel like we can do a lot better if we make the right moves when it comes to who's leading our country. So you guys have voted. You guys already know, there's a big change that's coming November. And are you ready? So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm telling you. So Joe Biden, he's working on putting more money back into your pocket. I told you guys, as this election thing comes into play, the number one thing, and he touched it on, was from student loans to prescription drugs to healthcare to just daily consumer things. he's going to try to put more money back in your pocket because who doesn't want more money? Guys, let me know your thoughts and comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe for the giveaway tonight. We're doing a giveaway tonight. Don't want to miss. Hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you here just in a few. Thank you, guys. See you in the next one.